This is K2 News, the spirit of the Northwest.
I've seen this story. K2 outdoor reporter Grant McComey called it the worst case of illegal dumping he'd ever seen.
Last week, Grant reported on the environmental horror story in McBride Creek, a small stream in Columbia County that's littered with unbelievable amounts of trash.
And this week in another 2 exclusive, he went back to discover it's not the only stream being polluted by people trashing our forests.
Garbage bags, rusting appliances, auto tires, and wildlife carcasses. The illegal dumping in McBride Creek is unsightly, unsafe, and unfortunately everywhere. Last week, we showed you this man who was arrested for dumping 17 wildlife carcasses in the creek. Ordered to clean up the mess, he apologized and called the act the dumbest thing he'd ever done. Then he said something more shocking.
It's not just this drainage. It's every crossroad. It's every gate. There's trash everywhere.
It's true, according to Game Warden Luke Schwartz, who first showed us the McBride Creek mess. This week, he showed us more illegal dump sites a short distance away.
In pretty much every road that you'll see where there's just a little opportunity for vehicles to get off that main path and back into hidden, you're going to find garbage.
Schwartz says this dump site is common in rural Columbia County.
Parted out vehicle down there.
As a result of so much trash, private landowners have locked up their lands to keep people and the garbage out.
The more you shut down access to lands, the less we have to deal with this type of problems. Just put up gates, keep public from our areas, limit the traffic in those areas, and that's going to decrease the crimes that occur on our property.
Meanwhile, back at McBride Creek, where the dumping penalties are posted, yet have meant little to dumpers seldom caught in the act, Jack McGowan and Nancy Spieler may help solve this problem.
It seems to me that one crew working most of the stretch here could easily do it.
I agree.
McGowan is the director of the nonprofit Solve organization. He saw our story last week and admits this site is a challenge.
And I still cannot come to grips is what is the mindset with someone that could do this, walk away, and put their head on the pillow that night and go to sleep.
McGowan and Spieler have coordinated thousands of volunteers to clean up 12 million pounds of garbage, including 40,000 tires, over the past 14 years. You wonder, with enough help, could McBride Creek be cleaned up?
This is easily accessible, and that's why the dumpings occurred, but it is also a little bit easier to tackle because it is easily accessible.
We're going to see how the SAL budget is, if we can absorb more of the costs and to try to clean this up. And if everything works right and the planets align, on the 24th of April, we can clean this up.
It's a promise of hope that may change a hopeless environmental story. Along McBride Creek, Grant McComey, K2 News.
Once again, Solve's annual cleanup date is scheduled for April 24th. McBride Creek will need all the help that volunteers can offer. To learn how you can help in this or other Solve cleanup efforts, just log on to K2.com and look for the link in our hot link section.